Get old playing it. I'ma throw him back the brain. Stay down the ring, man. That's it, man. He gonna go to the match, he a madman.
Yo, so hit that thumbs up, man. So John Morant was on Instagram Live this morning following a loss to the Chicken Nuggets last night, a bad loss, actually, on the road. And I'm like, well, he's pretty happy for a guy who just lost, but I mean, whatever. I guess regular season doesn't matter in the NBA anymore. And he's flashing guns. Apparently, he's trolling. Shannon Sharp been getting at him a lot. A lot of people have been bringing at him. It's not even just a Shannon Sharp thing anymore. Shannon Sharp is not magically putting a Glock in his hand and saying, wave it on Instagram. He's doing that himself. He looks like he's having an identity crisis. The gritty boy. And let's be honest, nothing against Memphis, their culture, the food, the history. I've been there before. I know a few people from Memphis. Let's be real. Modern rap culture in Memphis is toxic. You know what I mean? Most of the grimy drill rap, trap rap, whatever you want to call it that you're hearing right now, if it ain't from Atlanta or Chicago, it's from Memphis. Pooh Shiesty, he locked up. Young Dolph, he got killed over a year ago in Memphis. Glorilla, you know what I mean? She got all the ratchet girls running them crazy right now. Moneybag Yo, Key Glock, all of it. It looks like he's being influenced by Memphis rap culture. That's what it looked like. And that's not just me basing it off him dancing in a video right there. He's been doing that all the time. He was doing this last summer, when he allegedly had that 17-year-old Memphis City basketball prospect come to the crib and they had that issue and they talked about that. But it looks like he's having an identity issue and he is being influenced. It feels like man, well, everybody else who are big time around here is former dope boys and rappers. So it feels like he's got to live up to that image. It's like, you're not Yo Gotti. You're not one of these guys. It's okay. And Marcellus Wiley said something the other day, which I thought was true. T. Morant, his father, comes across more like a fanboy than he does his father. Like, he needs guidance. He needs his pops, a mentor, someone to smack him on the back of his head and get his head straight. And it comes across like he's just his son's biggest fan. You know what I mean? I love seeing that visual of a black man and a father and a son, but it comes across like they just buddies. Like, for example, Jalen Brunson, who's on fire right now, the Knicks done won 9 straight. He was on my squad. People don't realize this because the media don't talk about it. Jalen Brunson's father is on the New York Knicks coaching staff with Thibodeau and them. He signed in the offseason. They were going to get Jalen Brunson to come to the Knicks regardless, bag or not. His father has been a huge part of his basketball journey, coached him his whole life, mentor, all of that. You see what he's doing. And when you look at Ja Morant, look at this picture right here. This is Ja Morant and Karl Anthony Towns' father. Karl Anthony Towns, another 20-something-year-old star in the league. I don't know the age difference between these two. Ja's 22. His father's got to be 40-something. He looked like a child sitting next to Karl Anthony Towns' pops. He looked like an old rapper from 20 years ago still trying to be young. It's like, you need to be your son's father, man. That boy needs some guidance right now, not a fan. Because I'm like, who is the mentor around him that's telling him, like, yo, you need to chill out? You don't see Karl Anthony Towns doing nothing like this. Jason Tatum, Dame Lillard, Steph. I mean, hell, Steph Curry comes across like a Christian to most people. LeBron, you'll see nobody doing anything like that. Even AI, I didn't hear nothing about, other than that Georgetown bowling alley incident in the 90s. AI pretty much kept his nose clean for the most part. I never heard nothing about guns and all of that. And I get it. People will say, well, y'all are just being overreaction. If guns is legal in Tennessee, yeah, we get it. The South is like the old Wild West. Everybody got guns down south. But you a superstar player. You just got a new shoe deal. One of your homeboys already just got banned from the arena for flashing a gun at an opposing team's bus. And I think because everybody else is getting discipline and not him, he feels like everything is all good because he ain't got no discipline yet. He hasn't been suspended or had anything come down on him. He's going to have to get in some trouble first for him to slow down, unfortunately. So Ja Wick, Ja Rule Morant, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? But you're seeing the unfolding of an identity crisis in front of you. I don't think he knows who he is. He just knows who he wants to be. And the people who he looks up to, like I say, the people like Pooh Shiesty and them, you know what I mean? That's who you looking up to. You looking up to niggas that's in jail, niggas who got no high school education, no nothing outside of rap music, Black Youngster and all of these. That's what he want to be. He want to be one of them. So forget about the $200 million contract and his skills to play ball. If it was also, it's kind of like you always hear the rappers want to be ball players want to be rappers. That's just what it is. And you're seeing a perfect example of it. So yeah, Ja Morant is trolling on Instagram Live, flashing guns. The gritty boy is back at it again. Let me know what y'all think about Ja Morant in this situation.